Hello everyone, Shikaria here, and I'm back with another episode of Shikaria Plays. And this, if you saw me play Sleeping Dogs on Monday, you listened. Well, not listened, because I didn't really dwell on it much. But this is called Deadlight. I'm just gonna turn. No, I don't need to. I can edit it if it's a little loud in the. This is called Deadlight, which is the next. It's between this and Sleeping Dogs for my next Let's Play, because I finished Hitman, last episode being uploaded today as a extra long 50-minute, I think it's about 50 minutes, because I recorded it in one session, extra long 50-minute, special, end of the series. It's been absolutely awesome, but this isn't Hitman, so we're not going to talk about Hitman. We are talking about this, I don't know what to call it, an indie game. But it's quite a small game. It's not very big at all. If I can just, why can't I do that? Is that not the way that I go? I can't remember where to go. I've just selected a chapter from very early on in the game, end of Act 1. No, I do have to go that way. And there we go. And it's called Deadlight. It's a 2D side scroller, as you can see. And you basically have to get through a zombie apocalypse. I've just got to get back into the control of it because I haven't played it in ages. So yeah, it's between this and Sleeping Dogs for my next Let's Play. So comment down below now that you've seen both, which one you would prefer to see. Because I always like your guys' opinions on things.
A music box. Shannon gave Lydia one just like this for her birthday.
So I'm going to try and keep this as spoiler free as possible, which is why I selected one from so early on. I could have selected a way more epic one. I can remember the controls.
A slaughtered family.
But I didn't want to because I don't want to spoil it.
By the new law.
I was going to do Nightmare Mode, but apparently Nightmare Mode is a real pain because there are some levels when it's basically trial and error. Go zombies, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Back off. So you have to survive zombie attacks and stuff like that. It's a really, really great game. I have played it before, so I do kinda. I don't remember all of it. There are some missions that I'm still a little fuzzy on. I remember the Sleeping Dog story a lot more because the Sleeping Dog story is way more interesting, obviously because it's a much bigger game. I press space, and I press space. Can't ask for any more. Sometimes the controls can be a little responsive, which is kind of annoying, but it's not like a AAA game, so I can't really complain. There are always going to be issues with games. Sleeping Dogs has its own issues. Hitman has its own issues. Looking at you, point system. There are always issues with games. I don't think any game apart from maybe Heavy Rain, simply because of how much I love that game, that I would consider perfect. I thought Heavy Rain was absolutely fantastic. But anyway, this is a really awesome game. If you haven't got it, I think it's about 10 quid on Steam. So I strongly suggest you go ahead and you just get it. Just go and get it right now. Just go straight ahead. So we do get our own gun, but for those of you which are like, oh, but the game must be atmospheric and whatever, don't worry.
The days of wasting bullets have passed.
It's not, the atmosphere is not ruined by the guns because you don't really want to use the guns because they can kind of screw you over.
Hey, Sean, shot at anything and everything.
So yeah, this is
the days of wasting bullets are gone, Randy. I'm not sure you ought to do it.
Yeah. Right, so we've got a this is like a flashback.
Since when did you ever have a problem with excess? I need to learn how to shoot this thing. I'm sure I'll need it.
So yeah, really awesome game. It's so much fun to play through. There are some really epic moments, and I tried to pick an epic moment from
This
early
ain't
on,
like
but there
the
aren't
rifle
many
you
that you
carry
can
in the
choose.
First, you need to load it. The key resides in being quick, like those guys in the casinos with cards. Quick fingers, soft hands. Practice makes
This
perfect.
I forgot that this was the bit with this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked this bit because it's kind of boring doing it. This whole gun training. I had to do it again and again and again because the game crashed out for some reason.
What do you think of that, Ben?
Well done, comrade.
Oh shit.
Now you have to show me
Okay,
your aim.
okay, let me show
Try to
you.
shoot that can over there.
So I'll probably do about the same length as Sleeping Dogs of this. Just it's a much shorter game than Sleeping Dogs.
That'll be easy.
So you know, it's not like Sleeping Dogs is probably about the same length as Hitman, maybe a little longer.
I like your style. But let's think of something
Sleeping
harder.
Dog. This
Hey, you see that
maybe.
crow? Plunk it before it flies off.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm just trying to think. Maybe 10 hours max. Like it's still quite long. Maybe not even 10 hours actually. Maybe like 6 or 7.
I think it's time to do something
re-
about
it's
this
really
poor
not.
bastard. It's cruel to leave him tied up like that. Let's put him out of his misery.
Because I honestly felt that if it was any longer, it wouldn't be. There's one mission in it which is just complete filler mission. And
Take
it's
the shot,
really
Randy.
awful.
Let's do
I don't
right
like
by
it
the
at all.
poor soul.
Because you just get screwed over again and again and again, and it's really boring. Like it's necessary in the
There's no glory
story.
in killing me dead a second time. It's just what it means to survive now.
It's
Make
necessary
sure
for
you
the
always
story
aim
and
for the head,
whatever,
Randy.
but
Always
anyone
hit
who's
the
played the
head.
game knows what I'm talking about. But it drags on for way too long, basically. But for the most part, this game is really awesome. So that's that. So I'd really like to do a let's play of this. I might do Nightmare mode, which is basically the game where you don't get checkpoints. But you can kind of get screwed over really easily, just by like unresponsive controls, as you saw from where with the electricity, just back there. You know, just because I pressed space, but it didn't register that I pressed space, and decided to kill me instead. Why did like that? I could have been really high up then, and that would have been the end of me. I'm just trying to climb the ladder. He's going so slow for some reason, and I don't really know why. So yeah, obviously, if you prefer the big, because I haven't actually done a big open world game. I know I started Sherlock Holmes, but that didn't really go down that well, so I stopped that. Most of them very structured, and so I don't know. I'd kind of like to do Sleeping Dogs. I feel like that could be kind of fun. Because I can blast through that pretty quickly and get all of that recorded. Because it's so much fun to play. Like the sessions.
That's Parker's motorhome.
Yeah. I have a lot of fun playing that. As anyone who has played the game knows, it is a hell of a lot of fun. I really hope there's just a bit which I really wanted to do, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it. For some reason it's moving fairly slow. Let's jump straight over it as the zombie comes crawling at me. We'll go ahead and no, run. You want to run rather than fight, really, because the fighting is so. You're not a skilled fighter in this, which I really like a lot. I can see why people would be like, oh no, but it's so clunky and whatever. But it's meant to be clunky. It's not like they tried to make it unclunky and it's clunky. It's because it's meant to be. You're not meant to be some skilled fighter, skilled survivalist who's able to take on as many zombies as you want. You have to run, basically.
Fire is blocking my path.
You do have guns, but
The smell is horrible.
it's really not.
If I
I
could
don't
find
like
a way to
relying on
put
the
it
guns. It's it gets pretty bad if you rely on guns on this game, because you will almost certainly just die because you get swarmed by zombies, and that's just how it goes down in this game. So it kind of works out like a puzzle game at times, to be honest.
That water tower looks weak. I could tackle
like
it
in
down.
ways. The way that
Waste of precious drinking water.
you have to navigate
But I have to
certain
find my
areas, or you
friends,
have to
my family.
avoid zombies,
Fire
like
should be
using
out now.
taunts and whatever. It's like a lot of the game mechanics. They're really cool. And I at first I wasn't too sure on the whole 2D thing, because I like some 2D games, but sometimes it doesn't work. But it definitely does in this game. It's a lot of fun, and like I said, you know, if you like zombie survival games, and like I said, I wasn't too sure. Oh god no! Oh god no! The zombies have got me. The zombies have got me. The zombies have got me. Run! Get up! No, I'm gonna get swarmed. Okay, get back. Get back. This is when you use your gun. So only headshots kill in this game, whereas most zombie games they kind of have it as headshots just are insta kills, but you can still shoot their bodies. But literally only headshots kill, which again is it's just a little thing, but it's kind of like when you play a zombie survival game and you kind of want it to be headshots only. You know, they have modes like that on COD, I know, and it's a hell of a lot of fun to play on COD Zombies headshots only. Which I kind of just go for headshots anyway, but I naturally go for headshots in most games. Like when I play Sleeping Dogs, I go oh, I didn't see that zombie there. Did not see that zombie there. I've got 1 health left. So we got to climb this hotel now. I forgot about this bit, to be honest. Yeah, it's been a few months since I've played this, to be honest. Which is another reason why I'd kind of be like, yeah, I'd happily, like, I would like to do a Let's Play of this, and I probably will at some point, but I can see why people would much rather see Sleeping Dogs, because I have got Fear going, which is, and then I'm running 2 horror games, so that's the other thing. Okay, because some people don't like watching horror games, because, and so I kind of want to make sure that I have Let's Plays going, which are kind of not horror all the time, and running.
It seems that those planks block up the way to the rooftop.
Come on, I think this is how you do
I think
it.
that those shadows might be of help to me.
No, don't climb up, don't climb up, don't climb up. Come on, just everyone walk along here. So as you can see, this is another example of a puzzle game. You've got to get all the shadows onto here, and I think yeah, there we go. Perfecto, we got it. And yeah, I really think this game, I honestly, I saw it in the Halloween sale, and that's how I heard about it. And if it wasn't for it being there, like if the sale was as big as the Christmas sales were, Christmas and summer sales actually, not just Christmas. There was a little E thing, which I kind of want to check out. Get up. And
Freaks. Looks like somebody had a hard time with the end of the world. Everybody reacts to fear differently.
Yeah. So, if it wasn't for the sale being so small, for once, Steam sales were small, then I probably would have completely looked over it and I never would have heard about it, because like I didn't hear about it. I don't think it got any exposure whatsoever, because obviously it's the big AAA titles which most people like, and I can see why. You know, COD sells well every year. GTA is now one of the, I think it is the best selling game of all time. Yeah, that's just how it all works at the moment. Which in one way, you know, it's kind of like the same with movies, but then on the other hand, you kind of wish that games like this and smaller films and whatever, they would get noticed.
That's the helicopter chasing my friends.
Because it was, you know, I would have been.
Let's go, quick. My friends are in danger.
I wouldn't have been upset, obviously, because I didn't know about it, but it's like, I'm so glad that I did know about it, kind of thing. Like, I'm so glad that I heard about it, and I know that you get people on YouTube that do advertise the slightly smaller games. I jumped off a cliff for some reason. They advertise smaller games. Like I try and put up smaller games on it. You know, if you get big YouTubers playing the smaller games, like Monaco and whatever, then it does slightly better. And when if you look on the forums, when people talk about this game, they do love it. You see people rave about it, despite the aforementioned control issue that you sometimes have. Not all the time, but it can just screw you over, which gets kind of annoying.
Let's go quick. My friends are in danger.
So there's one bit when you're running from people, but you're also having to escape zombies, and it just gets a little too overwhelmed with all the controls and everything, and it took me like loads of tries to do it. I'm trying to avoid giving away spoilers, because I really don't want to spoil it. Like everything that's going on in the game, because it's another one of those where it's like, you know, humans are dangerous in them, because it's kind of like, you know, their last resort sort of thing. What would people do in a zombie survival kind of thing. But I do have a lot of fun playing this game, and I was actually going to do this as a Let's Play quite a while ago. Like it was going to be one of my very first Let's Plays back when I first got it. And I died again. I might end it here. So this was Deadlight. I honestly feel like people might want to see Sleeping Dogs more. But if you would prefer to see this, then do, you know, shout it out in the comments and whatever. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.